Hey everyone, this is Dhruvin and I welcome you all to Geospatial Component Step by Step series. You are watching the second part of this series, and in this session we will be talking about how we can select and pin the location to the geospatial map. So now let's get started. First of all, let me show you the end outcome that we are going to achieve throughout the end of the session. So let's say for an example, here I have added one geospatial map component onto Power Apps. And now let's say for an example, this is my map and I am selecting anything from my map over here. So let's say currently I'm living in Gujarat, Ahmedabad. So I just make click on Gujarat location. So you can see that its latitude and longitude information is being stored here. And now let's say I just wanted to make the title as Gujarat over here. And now I just wanted to add my icon as pin from here. So and now I'm just storing this location. So what happened here is this location will be stored to my SharePoint list. So here is a SharePoint list which I have created, and let me just refresh here and you can see that Gujarat location with its latitude and longitude information is being stored here. Now let's say I want to check that location onto the map with pin. So now I'm just clicking on view my stored location, and what happen here is it will load all the location that are being stored or being pinned by me over there. So now let's see it, and here we are. You can see that the different location is being shown here, and now let me just zoom in a little bit. Let's see the Gujarat location that we have pinned, and here you can see that the location name with Gujarat is being shown to me over here, right? So this is the end outcome where we can select any component from the map and add that component as a location in SharePoint and display all of this location to our map visual. So how can we achieve all of this requirement using this geospatial component? Let's get started with the development part. First of all, here I have created one blank canvas app over here. And now let me just do one thing. Let me first add map visualization over here. So I'm going to insert and go to the media menu and select map from there. In my earlier session, I have explained all the properties of map in detail. So we will not go through that. If you missed that part, link is available in the description box. Check out part of video where I have explained all the properties for map. Now let's just increase the size for my map visualization over here onto the and arrange it properly. Now whenever we select any location from our map, its latitude and longitude information should be pre-populated in the SharePoint form and it should be stored in the list. Now for that we need to connect our SharePoint list. Before that, let me show you the architecture for SharePoint list. So here I have taken three single line of text column called title, latitude and longitude, and pin is a choice column where I have taken different pin values. In my earlier session as well, I have talked about different pins that are supported here. So these are the different pin names that I have provided as a drop down. Based on your requirement, you can choose anything from there. Now first of all, let me show you the list setting as well over here. So as you can see here in the list setting, this is the architecture of the list, that is title, latitude, longitude and pin, right? Now let's do one thing. Let's connect our SharePoint list over here. So I'm just going to my data source, click on add data, and now I'm going to add SharePoint connector over here. So let me simply search for SharePoint and connect my list over here. So I connected my SharePoint list called locations over here. Now what we want to do here is we want to add one form. So I'm just going to click on insert form and click on edit form. And now I'm just providing the data source of my form as location. And the form has been created over here. Now we do not need attachment control, so let's remove that. And now let's make it to a single line column. And now let's just arrange that properly and add it over here, right? And now let's just add one button control to save the form. So I'm just adding one button, go to insert, and from here click on button, and now let's just provide the name of button as save, and on save we will just simply store this form. So we will just use a command submit form, and inside bracket we just need to provide form1, right? Now this is the we need to initialize this form as well, and this is the edit form. So I'm just going to the items code for this particular form, and now here we just need to provide defaults. Inside that we need to provide the list name, that is locations. So that will always initialize this form over here. And now let's just add one more thing, like whatever the location that I'm selecting onto the map, I need the selected location latitude and longitude from here. So I just need to select the code, unlock the block. Similar way, both the way do that. And now for latitude we just simply need to type whatever the ID for the map. So maps ID is map1. So we just need to provide here in the default code. So here in default mode we need to provide a code map1 dot click location dot latitude. We just need to select the longitude and go to the default event, and here instead of this item dot longitude we need to provide a code map1 dot click location dot longitude. Right now let's just click on run and let's check the thing. So here let's say I'm clicking here, so whatever the latitude and longitude for this particular location, that is being displayed over here, right? Similar way, let's say for an example I'm just zoom out a little bit over here, and now let's say I'm living in India, so I'm just going over here for the India location, and here let's say I'm just zoom in a little bit and I'm living in Gujarat, Ahmedabad. So I'm just zoom out my location over here, and here let's say there is Ahmedabad, so I'm just clicking here. So that will add the latitude or longitude for the click that I have to click over here, and based on that I just provide additional information and select the pin and save all the data over there, right? Now before we do that, let me just clear out the list data from here. So on my list at this moment few of the data are already there, so I'm just removing all the records from here. And now let's test out this thing. So now I'm just printing Ahmedabad, my home, and now I just wanted to have that pin as pin, right? And now let me just hit save. So that location has been stored. This data has not been gone because we do not reset the form. So on form success we just need to have reset form, reset form, and inside that form1, right? All right, now let's do one thing. Let's say we have stored the data, now we want to see that stored location onto my map. So for that what I'm going to do here is I'm just adding one more button here, and let's say just rename that as view my pin location, right? And now let's create a second screen. So I'm just creating one more blank screen over here, and go to the insert menu and let's add one more map control over here. And now here let's provide our SharePoint as a data source over here. So I'm just adding location as data source. So this map has location as data source. Now let's just expand a little bit over here, and now we just need to configure some map properties, right? So go to the advanced menu, and now here we have some of the code that we need to provide. So here first of all items code. In items we need to provide list name. Now in item labels, so as a label we want to show the title, right? So basically let's provide here locations dot title, right? Similar way latitude, so locations is the list name dot latitude. Similar way location dot locations dot longitude. Similar way we need to provide item icons. So in item icons let's provide locations dot pin, right? So that has been changed. So we have configured our property, and at this moment in my SharePoint list there is one record. Let me just hit refresh, and you can see that there is one record that we just stored. So it is being shown over here onto the map, right? Now let's do one thing. go to the another page, and on this page let's add navigate code. So I'm just providing a code for navigation, and inside that screen 2 and cover. Right, now one more thing that we need to do here is, like, on screen 2 is visible, we need to refresh our data source. So on visible, just provide refresh code for the list. So I'm just going to refresh, and inside that let's provide locations. Right, so we are good. Now go to the screen 1, and now let's taste this entire thing again. So at this moment, let me do one more thing here. Let me just add one additional button to reset the form. So I'm just adding one button here, temporary, and on that let's provide a code for reset form. Right, so the form has been reset. Now let me just add some more locations over here. So let me just zoom out a little bit, and now I'm just zooming for India location over here, and I just wanted to add some more locations. So let's say for an example, this is the Maharashtra. So I just selected that, and let's me just add Maharashtra office location 01, and then we just need to provide a pin from here. So for this one I'm just selecting marker circle from here, and now just hit save. So that location has been stored. Similar way, let's just add this location, that is Rajasthan. So I'm just adding Rajasthan from here, and now this is my office 3, and I'm just providing pin location and just hit save. And now I'm just clicking on view my pin location. So it should show me 3 locations that has been added on the map. So it has redirected me over here, and meantime let's just check the list data as well. So 3 locations has been added, and as you can see here, all of this location has been added perfectly. So Ahmedabad, this is Maharashtra, and this is the Rajasthan office 3, right? So all of this location has been perfectly marked on the map. So let's say for an example, you have some situation where you just need to simply click on map, and you just want to pin that selected location onto the map. We can achieve easily with the help of this example. So isn't that cool and amazing? Yes, definitely. So try out this tip and add your favorite location onto the map inside the Power Apps. Hope this tip is helpful to you. If you have any question related to this topic, you can add your question in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp and Instagram. If you are looking for any consultancy, here is a website. Click on that and add your queries over there. If you are interested to listen different Power Platform related podcast, here is a podcast link. Just click on that. It will be redirecting you to this particular page. From here, you can listen your favorite Power Platform podcast on your favorite podcast platform like Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and much more. Also, if you are interested to listen different Power Platform related concepts on Instagram, here is a Insta ID. Just click on that. It will redirecting you to my Instagram homepage. From here, you can listen your favorite Power Platform concepts on Instagram. Just follow there and show your love on Instagram as well. If you are interested for any short video related Power Platform, here is a separate channel called Digital Dhruvin. Click on that. It will redirecting you to this my new channel. Subscribe that channel and show your love over here as well for this channel. This is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session. Have a great day. Goodbye.